Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, and it is time for our Wednesday virtual card class. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad you are here. Please put in the comments that you are here. Say hello. Let me know where you're from. We are going to have some fun today. We're going to be focusing in on the Everyday You and Me bundle, so the stamp set and the dies. And I'm just trying to pull you up on my phone here so I can see your comments. And my phone is not cooperating with me, so there's that. Let's see here. So we're going to be making 4 cards, and I think you're really going to enjoy them. They're very pretty. They're very simple, so I'm going to show you how to do a really sweet, simple group of cards using one bundle. So again, we're doing the Everyday You and Me, and the stamp set and the dies. So let's get to our first card. So let me just put these on the side here. So our first card, we are going to be taking some Lost Lagoon. I've already pre-cut a couple of the pieces here to save on some time. So we're just going to start with a half a piece of cardstock, and we're going to fold this in half. You're going to line up your edges and push that down. Grab my bone folder, just like that. Now I also cut out another piece of the same color cardstock and this beautiful designer paper. I love this. So let me just show you. This is the Everyday Happiness. So let me just pull out a couple sheets here so you can kind of see. So there's this beautiful checkered pattern. This is on the flip side. I use this so you get a bunch of different sheets in here, and you get enough of the same. So isn't that pretty? And then here's this pattern. Love it. I think it's so pretty. So I think you will enjoy this paper as well. All right, so let's get cracking here. So I have already cut the designer series paper, and we're going to attach it to our Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to grab my seal and just attach this. Just put that right in the center, just like that. All right, now we're going to take some ribbon, and this is our white frayed ribbon. And we're going to wrap it around. I love this ribbon. I think it is so pretty. All right, and we're just going to tie a simple bow. So we're going to tie it a knot. And then, let's see, I need a little more on this side. Just going to tie a little bow. Try and get it to lay as flat as possible. So I'm hoping my internet cooperates with me. I'm supposed to get some storms tonight or this afternoon. I'm hoping it cooperates, and I'm just going to trim this edge. There we go. Now I'm just going to slide the bow over. Just going to kind of curl my paper, slide it over, and I want it towards the bottom. All right, so we're going to stamp our sentiment. Like I said, this is super quick, easy, love it. So we are going to use So Much Joy. So I lay my photopolymer stamp down, pick it up with my block, and I'm going to stamp our sentiment. Gosh, I hope I die cut the right size piece. I think I did. All right, juice that up. We'll put that right in the center. Just like that. We'll let that hang out for a second. Oh, gotta get my stamp pad cleaner. Just stamp cleaner, stamp pad cleaner. All right, so we'll just clean that off. Put the stamp back. So while I was checking out some stuff on Facebook, I did find a really cool tip on cleaning your blocks to make them look brand new again. So my friend Wendy, she had done a short little video, and she put a little bit of hand sanitizer on, rubbed it all on, and then took a microfiber cloth and just kind of rubbed and wiped, and I mean, they look brand new other than like a couple scratches, but like it's totally clean. I've tried doing it with like Dawn dish soap. That kind of works. It leaves a little bit still on there, but the hand sanitizer and the microfiber cloth really got this nice and clean. All right, so what we're going to do now is attach our pieces. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals. And what do I have for dimensionals? Oh, I got all these little ones. Okay. 2, 3, and 4. I have some kits that I'm putting together back at the house. So I have a lot of my supplies back at the house. Totally forgot to grab some dimensionals. I'm sure I have some in a drawer somewhere. All right, so we're going to take this and just put this right in the center. Just like that. Now I want to attach my label, and we're going to kind of do it on an angle. All right, so this needs to move over just a tad. All right, so now we're going to put this right on here. We're going to go around where the ribbon is, because we don't want it picking up the ribbon. Otherwise it'll be just super bulky if you try and put this right on top of the ribbon. I'm going to lay it flat. So just like that. And then, let's see here, I have these party dots. I'm going to take a couple of those, and I take your pick tool. Just going to grab a couple. We'll just scatter them on here. 2 and 3. So here is card number 1. Isn't that cute? Love it. All right, so let's move this out of the way and go on to card number 2. All right, card number 2 is a really nice one as well. So we're going to grab some basic white. We're just going to fold this in half, just like we did the other card. Press that down. Now I have some more of that Designer Series paper, and I have, what is this? Pretty Peacock. So we're going to attach these two together. So I'm so glad that you all are here watching. I really love it. I'm so blessed that I get to do what I do. I love it, and that most of all that I get to share it with you. There we go. All right, so now we're just going to take this and add it flat to our card base. All right, we're just going to put that, excuse me, right in the center. Just like that. All right, now we have our label, and this is out of the Countryside Corners. Now you will want to get these if you don't have them. They are on the last chance list. I was really sad. I was kind of going through some of my supplies today and pulling out some of the stuff that's going to retire, and I saw that and I'm like, no, I really like that one. All right, so take our stamp, lay it flat, and then we'll pick it up. Let's see here, we'll pick it up that way. Juice it up. Yeah, it was kind of sad when I saw that. A lot of my favorites are like going away, but they are replacing them with a bunch of other things, so I'm happy about that. There we go. Yeah, and you're going to want to definitely check out that last chance list. There's a lot of stuff still on there, but it does go fast, so you don't want to wait too long. So, and while you're shopping, I do have a link. So if you really enjoy this card, this card kit, it's 4 cards, I will send you an 8-card kit. And the 8 cards will be 2 of each of the designs. So I'll send that to you for free with a minimum of a $35 purchase. So $35, that's it. So you could order the stamp set, you could get the dies, $35, and I will send you a free 8-card kit. Normally an 8-card kit, I will charge between $35 and $40 just for the kit. So I will send that to you for free with a purchase on my online store. I do have the link attached, so be sure to check that out. You can check out that last chance list. All right, so let's see here. We are going to put this right about here. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to stamp some leaves. So in here we have a couple different. I'm going to use this one. Grab a block, pick it up. So I'm going to use that one, and then I want to do a flower. So I'll grab my block, and now this was the wild wheat. Okay, and this color is going away as well. I wasn't a huge fan of it at first, but then as I got to playing with it, it's like, oh, well, that's kind of nice. All right, so we're going to need 2 sets of leaves. Clean that. Put that back, and then I want to stamp my flower. And I think I'm going to use my, let's see, Lost Lagoon. I'm going to grab my Pretty Peacock. I thought I grabbed it. Apparently I did not. Here it is. All right. Grab my Pretty Peacock, and we're going to stamp our flower. Whew, really sticks there, doesn't it? Let's recenter this just a tad. Make sure we got good coverage. And there's our flower. Clean this up, and then we're going to die cut them out. Oh, I do want to cut or stamp a sentiment here to go along with the happy. So I would like to use, well, we're going to use this stamp again. So I'm going to show you something kind of cool. Place this on here. Now I only want to use the so much, okay? So we're going to do it in the Pretty Peacock. We're just going to ink up that part of the stamp. I'll put that right about here. So I'm going to trim that out. I didn't want to use the whole part of the sentiment. I just wanted the so much. All right, so let's close this and trim this out. Look at our die cut machine here. I'm just going to trim this just a little bit here. I don't need this whole paper. I don't want to waste. All right, put that on the side. All right, so we are going to grab our dies. And let me just pull out the dies. All right, so I am going to want to use the larger flower. So I'm just going to kind of play and twist and get this to line up. I still haven't figured out the trick on lining this one up yet. I'm just going to keep going around. Oh, there we go. So it's not too crazy to try and figure out. If I can do it, you all can do it. All right, so I'm going to put my Post-it note on here to hold it. Now I want to grab my leaves. I'm not sure if it's this one. No, that is so not it. Let's try this one. There we go. That's the one I want. And grab another Post-it note. Wherever it went. There it is. Hold that down. Get that nice and secure. And we'll take our little top part. Oh, that just moved, didn't it? All right, let's get that lined up again. Like that. Come on, stay down, stay down, stay down. Let's hope this works. There we go. I think my leaf one may have moved a little. That's all right. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so I don't need that one. We have this piece, we have this piece. Now we just need our other leaf. Let's put that back on here. I cut it out. So yeah, I was checking out some of the stuff on that last chance list. There's a lot of really neat things. So if you're looking to stock up on some ribbon, embellishments, or if there was that 1 or 2 stamp sets that you really liked, but it was just kind of a little too pricey for you, or that you just simply forgot about them, be sure to check it out because they are there. All right, so I'll move that right here, and then we'll take this because I want this sentiment, and we're just going to trim that a little bit, just like that. All right, we'll get these out of the way. Little Post-it notes, you can shoot them out. All right, so let's put the rest of our card together. All right, so we have happy. Now I want to add a dimensional behind this. Here we go. Here's my little ones. I'm just going to grab a couple and we'll put them right on the back. So if you are commenting, I will have to reply back to you after the video because for some reason I cannot see them. Facebook keeps changing their stuff all the time. All right, so we'll put this right on the top. So it says so much happy. We'll flip these over and get some dimensionals on there. So we'll put one for that, one for that one, and one more. All right, so what I also want to do is I want to take some more of that ribbon. I really like that ribbon. So we're going to cut just a small piece because we don't need a lot. And what we're going to do is take our, my Seal Plus. I have it at home. Fabulous. All right, so we'll take our regular seal and we'll just put some adhesive on the back. And then we're going to take this and fold it in half and just put it right behind the flower. Okay, you don't want to have it on that dimensional. Just want it right on the flower. I'm going to grab another dimensional to make sure it's going to be nice and secure. So where did I put them? Oh my goodness. All right, where did you go? I were dimensional. There we go. Let's grab another one and put it right next to it. All right, so let's take our flower and we're going to put it right about here. Just press that down. Now we got our leaves. Let's tuck them in. Just like that. And then we'll tuck in the second one. Slide that there. There we go. Get those dimensional little tabbies out. And let's grab some more of our embellishments here. So we'll take a couple of these and we'll just sprinkle them on. Maybe. There we go. One. We'll do some little ones. Two. And we'll do a bigger one right down here. All right. So here is card number 2. All right. So let's see here. Let's get ready for our next card. Let me just move this stuff over. Oh my goodness. Okay. Keep that in a pile there. All right, so this one, I love the color on this. Isn't this beautiful? Love the paper. I think I love everything about this card. So this is the card that we're going to make. It's going to be a fun fold. So let's get our little bits and pieces. So I already pre-cut some of the product, some of the paper. So we're going to start from the inside and work out. Okay, so what I did was I simply cut a piece of cardstock in half and I trimmed off a section, and we're going to use that for the rest of our card. See how I cut that? So I just cut a little bit off, and we're going to use that as a layer. So let's add our center, or the inside of our card. Just going to put that right on the inside here, just like that. All right. Then I cut, here it is, a piece of the Designer Series paper. We're just going to put this right on the edge here. And we'll just put that right on the edge. We're going to cover up the edge of that white. There we go. So when our card closes, you won't see the white. All right, so then what we will do is we'll take this beautiful designer paper and put some adhesive on the back. So we're going to cover up this side. This is the side that was on the other card. But I want this side to show this time. So I'll just put that right in the center. Just like that. So our card will open this way. Now remember that piece I said that we cut off? So we have that. And I have a piece of white, and we're going to stamp. So let me, I gotta grab my bigger stamp, my bigger block. All right, doesn't that look all nice and shiny? Love it. So pick that up, and we're going to use our pretty peacock. It's sticky. Make sure that's covered. We're going to move that over to the side. And that wasn't very straight, was it? Oh, heavens, no. Well, let's see if we can get a little better on this one. Just flip it over. That might be a little better. There we go. That's a little better. Let's clean this off. All right, we'll put that And we're going to move this out of the way. Oh, you know what? We actually need to stamp a leaf. So we're going to grab that leaf again. I think we'll use the other one this time. Juice that up. Alright. Love it. Ooh, it's starting to get really dark here. That rain's going to be coming. Alright, we'll grab a flower and we'll use wild wheat for our flower. Alright, and that will lighten up as it dries. Put this back, close these up, and then we will die cut them out. There we go. Let's get our little die cut machine back. Alright, so we have our layers 1 and 2. Slide our paper under. Now we need our dies, and I know I have them right here. Ooh, everything's kind of a hot mess today, isn't it? Alright, so we'll grab our other leaf. And that one is not it. Grab this one. There we go. And grab a fresh sticky note. So these were just some cheapy sticky notes from the dollar store. I prefer to use the 3M or the actual Post-it notes instead of the generic jobbers. Because the generic ones just really, I don't think they stick as well. So let's get this lined up. Just circle around. This might even be the wrong die. So let's grab the other one. I think this is the one I want. Yes. Alright, so again, if I can figure it out, you can figure this out. Alright. Grab our top piece, put that down right on the top. And, okay, why aren't you wanting to go through? Go through. What is happening? Why aren't you going through? Got our pieces. Okay, I don't know why that is not going through. There's nothing stuck in it. There we go. Okay, not sure what the deal is. I'm just gonna run it through my other one. I don't know what's happening there. Alright, so let me just run these through real quick. Oh, gotta realign that. Give me 2 seconds. That is kind of bizarre. Because you literally just saw me use it. I don't know what the deal is. Have to play with that later. Alright, get my flower. Goodness gracious. Alright. Get rid of that. And we'll get rid of that other piece. Down the side. Alright, let's assemble the rest of our card. So, we are going to take our Better Together. Add some adhesive. No, that's the crooked side. Put that on the part that we trimmed off of the front of the card. There we go, just like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add this to our card just like this. Now you want to make sure you're not going to put adhesive on the entire back of this layer. So what I do is I kind of line it up where I want it. I'll grab my finger, and then this way I know I only want adhesive on this side. So we'll line that up. Come on. getting towards the end of my piece here, of my seal. So I'm going to line that up back again on our card and put that down just like that. All right, so let's grab some dimensionals and add our other flower and our leaf. Peel that, and then we'll just put that right over here, just like that. And then we want to kind of tuck this in. I'm just going to trim just a little bit off. All right. Ooh, yeah, it's really getting dark. I'm up for a good thunderstorm after I get home. I don't have to walk in it. All right, so then we're going to take this frayed ribbon and we're going to tie a pretty bow. So you're just going to loop or tie your bows however you do them. And we'll loop that over, push it through. Tie it. We're going to make it a little smaller bow. There we go. Let's grab our scissors. We'll trim that out. There we go. Now I want to grab, okay, I gotta grab a fresh box of my mini glue dots. Because I have those back at my house as well. Yeah, so I have a craft show coming up on Saturday. So I'm making some display boards to display some of the kits that have come out. And there have been some really amazing kits. I think the kits are so fun. All right, so I'll put that right at the top here. There we go. So now let's grab some of our little dots here. And let's see here. We could use actually some of the yellow. Let's use some yellow. I don't think we've used that yet. So we'll put one up here. Oh, does the yellow go? Yeah, sure, why not? We'll live life on the edge. And mix up the colors. We'll grab another big one and put it there. All right, so here is card number 3. Pretty cute. All right, so we'll move that. We'll put that one there. That one can go there. Now, let's work on card number 4. So I told you these go fast. So this one is easy peasy. Just taking your basic cardstock, you're cutting it in half. We're going to fold that down. I like using the bone folder, it gives a nice edge. All right, already pre-cut out some cardstock. So here's our inside, because it's such a dark color. I want a nice bright place to write my sentiment, or to write my little message. Right in the middle. There we go. All right. So now we have our designer paper. So this is that 3rd sheet in that pack. So I'm going to put some adhesive on this side because I want the other side to show. Alright, and that's just going to go right onto the cardstock. Alright, so now I cut a little strip of the cardstock with the yellow, and we're going to just attach that right over the top. And that's just going to line up right about here. And then it will go all the way down to the bottom of this piece. Now, I wanted a little more of a border. So I'm going to take some of our really pretty ribbon, and we're just going to go right down the center. So you just take your seal and put it right down the center. And then we're going to cut, we're going to trim. So I can trim this piece straight. There we go. So we'll put that right in the middle. And we'll go all the way down. Now you could pre-measure and do all that jazz, but this is so much easier. You're just going to find where the end of your cardstock is and just simply cut. There we go. So there is like a nice little border. Isn't that nice? All right, so I already cut out a label. So this was from, oh, Detailed, goodness. I know it is on the last chance list, and I've already pulled it to the other table. So it's a longer rectangle. I took the die and I moved it in so I could cut the label smaller. So the next time I do that, I will show you how I did that. I know I've showed you several times on other classes. So we're going to grab our Lost Lagoon. I didn't want the label as big as what was there, so I just made it smaller. My friend Beth showed me how to do that. All right, so we got that. And we'll close, oh, you know what? We need that open. We need to cut out, and I'll just grab a small piece here. We need to stamp another flower. So we'll use the third flower. And use the same color ink. Just to keep it simple. So we've only used 3 colors of ink. So I used Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, and the Wild Wheat. And those colors coordinate beautifully with this designer paper. So again, there's going to be 5 colors that are going away. This is one of them. So if you grab a stamp pad, you're going to want to grab the ink refill so that you have it for later. And we need the leaves. We'll use these again. We're going to need 2, so there's 1 and 2. And put the dies on here. Close this up. Let me grab my other board. So, this is what the board looks like for my big machine. It's pretty well loved, isn't it? A little curly. You just keep flipping it and it works just fine. All right, so let's line up our flower. Okay, that might not be the die. This one might be the right one. And I think I had it right the first time. Let's just keep twisting and turning and get this lined up. There we go. Is that it? Maybe? No. So let's see, will it line up that way? No. You know what? I wonder, is it that other piece? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. All right, let's grab a Post-it. Just like that. No, stay. Don't come off. All right, and let's grab the die for the leaves. And we'll do, oh, that one's not it. That is for sure. All right. I'll grab this one, and then I'll run it through my big machine, because I don't know what the deal is with my small machine. I probably got something stuck in there, probably a sticky note. All right, so let me run these through. Hold tight. So while you're waiting, please put in the comments comments. Let me know that you are here. Let me know where you're from, so I can say hello to you. Also, if you wouldn't mind, please like, comment, share on my video. If you share my video, it goes out to more people, and that would be fantastic. So just take a moment to do that while I cut this last leaf out. Got it. I think we got it. There we go. All right, we got our pieces. And let's put this puppy together. Okay, so when I die cut, it did kind of shift on me a little bit. But that's all right. What we're going to do is grab. What are we going to grab? We are going to grab some dimensionals. So let's see here. So the part where joy is, this empty space here is going to go over the ribbon. So we don't really want a dimensional on top of that. So we'll put them just right next to it. And then we'll put some adhesive on there. And get the adhesive, just like that. All right, let's peel the backs off. Gosh, I can't believe we're on our last card already. This went fast. All right, and we'll put that right out here. There we go. Let's get some dimensionals on the back of our leaves and our flower. Put one for the flower. Oh, we got a leaf. And our last leaf. All right, let's put our flower in place. So let's put this right about here. There we go. Now this one, we may have to trim a little bit because I kind of want to tuck them under. Oh, you know what? I don't need to trim it. There we go. And maybe we'll luck out with the second one as well. So let's slide that under, but we want it over the ribbon. There we go. So we got that, and let's grab our embellishment. So this time I think we'll stick with this color, so we'll put, whoop, let's move that over. There we go. There. One there, and put another one there. So let's move this one up just a tad. There we go. So here is card number 4. All right, so let's pull out our cards. Oh, don't need that. So we did. Here's card number 4. Here's card number 3. And you remember card number 3 had a fancy little cut. Card number 2. And then here's card number 1. All right, so these are the cards for our virtual card class. Again, we use the Everyday You and Me bundle. So it is a stamp set and dies. You can just get the stamp set and fussy cut everything else. So you can, let's put this over here. So you can get this 8 card kit. When I say 8, you're going to get to make 2 of each of these fantastic cards. You will get all the cardstock. You will get the designer series paper. You will get the die cut. Oh, this one's upside down. You will get the die cut labels. You will have to die cut your own flowers. You can either fussy cut them or use a stamp set that you have. But everything else will all be included. 8 cards, so you get to make 2 of each of these. simply go to my online store in the link attached to this video, place an order for $35, and I will send you the 8-card kit with envelopes. With envelopes, people. You need envelopes to mail your cards. So you will get that all with a $35 purchase, and I will be mailing them out next week. You only have until Sunday. I'm only leaving this offer out until Sunday. So be sure to get your orders in. Don't wait. Be sure to check out some of the products on the last chance list. So that is all I have for you lovelies this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Please like, love, share my video. And Facebook has done some weird thing where now they're deleting videos after they've been on the page for 30 days.